This is another video from Ebony World TV today. As you might have been aware of the problems with YouTube so far, there has been so much problems with YouTube today. Today we will be talking about building materials in quantity and overview of materials to be used. The past couple of days I have received a lot of complaints, agros, and a lot of issues regarding various constructions and contractors that have been taking advantage of people, and this is one of the reasons why we have established this forum. I have never liked it when contractors are, let me just quickly apologize. There has been problems with YouTube today. That's why a lot of people cannot do live show. I have received, I've wanted to start it from 8, but unfortunately this is when the server, YouTube server, went absolutely mad. So they just they were able to just bring it back now. Anyway, to go to the topic of the day, as you have seen it at the bottom of the screen there, building materials overview, blocks, quantity versus cement. I have seen a lot, I have heard enough this week, and most of the people that fell victim of these ladies are women that have worked tirelessly hard to put some money together. They've watched video, they've watched my video, they've do search engine, they've done comparison, they've done everything, but yet the hoodlums, the contractors, the bullocks contractors, the contractors that they don't know what they're talking about, the contractors that they don't know the job, they don't know their onions. While they sat down there, they're looking for victims from abroad. They're looking for victims that they know that if they do anything bad to their project, you will think twice before you come to Nigeria. You will think twice before you come back, you travel to come from wherever you are based. Whether in Italy, whether in Europe, whether in America, whether in Canada, whether in, name it. They know that you will think twice to buy a ticket and fly because of one problem or the other regarding your construction. This week alone, if you see the amount of calls I received from people that have started their projects back home and they are regretting it now. They are regretting it because these contractors are set out to really make hell of money out of these people that are struggling to establish something back home. Let me tell you, tonight or now, we are going to solve some of these problems. If you stay with me, please bring all your questions. Today tonight, and we are going to resolve it together. To start with, right, I want to tell you that I don't want to show some of the videos which I received. They are doing both job for people by home. Right. The quantity to start with is 9 inches blocks. 9 inches blocks. You want to do your fence. You want to do your foundation. You want to set your block. They want to do a block setting. They want to start your construction from foundation. 9 inches blocks. I have seen a project, a video that one of my fans sent to me. You will not believe it, and I'm not going to show that kind of video here. 5 inches molded block on the site was what they've used. This is absolutely wrong for foundation. Now, today, let me tell you, for those of you who are just coming into construction, who are just trying to put heads together as to what you want to start something, please do not let any contractor give you overpriced quotations, over budgeted quotations, overpriced quotation. Bear with me 1 minute. I need to drink some water. Thank you. Overpriced quotations, over budgeted quotations. Right now, to start with, a 2-bedroom flat, large 2-bedroom flat with master bedroom of 12 by 15 size, 12 feet by 15, and the second bedroom, which is about 11 by 12 feet, ensuite. Each rooms have their toilet and bathroom and a visitor's toilet, making it in total 3 toilets and 3 bathrooms. He has his kitchen, he has his living room, and he has sizable windows of 4 feet. Standard window 4 feet. You only need 2,000 blocks. Do not let any contractor tell you bullocks. Do not allow any contractors. Let me take it from my calculation today. Let me put it on. I'm not saying. Let me just come out to you now. Apart from the DPC, after the foundation has been done, once the German floor has been done, or the foundation has been capped, a 2-bedroom, standard 2-bedroom ensuite with living room, with 3 toilets and 3 bathrooms, you only need 2,000 blocks, 2,009 inches blocks. And how do we arrive at this? Right, depending on what your structure of the land that you have is. Depending on the land. If it's a hard land, you only need 3 coaches of blocks from foundation. After the blinding, the foundation, they've dug the foundation out, and they've put the blinding, the granite, the sharp sand, cement. They've done the blinding, and they now start laying the coaches. If it's a level ground, you only need 3 coaches. 1, 2, 3 from the foundation, maximum 4. Do not let them swindle you. This is what we are trying to avoid here, and that's why we set up this forum. This is what we are trying to say here. Please invite your friend over to this forum right now. We've got only 2 people watching. We need more people to get this information and run with it. People are crying out there. People are crying. People are crying because of the unnecessary overpricing and overestimation of building materials. Overestimation. They are putting the money in their pocket. They are overestimating materials, overestimating blocks, overestimating the lorries of sharp sand, overestimating the lorries of granite, overestimating the bags of cement, overestimating the quantity of the laborers, the number of laborers, overestimating, giving them technical words that they don't understand. So why do they give this? It's all money. They want to put everything in their pocket. So listen to us, listen to experts. Otherwise, you will start that project and you will not complete it. Because by the time you finish the foundation, you say, well, if I have spent 2 million to foundation now, how much will I now spend to build the house? This is the problem facing a lot of our people, a lot of Africans based abroad. A lot of Africans travel all the way, did all the hard works to do the hard work in the winter, do 2 jobs. They do all the hard works even in the summer. They say this is summertime. Let me do as much as I can do. Let me save the money before winter comes. Let me make sure I put money in the bank. Let me pay all my debt. Let me do this. A lot of them don't even do the insurance. They don't do life cover. They work hard. They do so much hard work. They strain themselves. They deny themselves of things. Yet when they get the money, these hoodlums overestimate materials that they will need to do to build the job. We need to stop this. This needs to be stopped. Right, there's a problem with YouTube. Any of your comments might not show on this because I've been having problems to log in to do the live stream from 8. Unfortunately, 3 hours down the line, I'm just being able to come across to you guys. 3 hours on. 3 hours on. I've been on it. I'm just getting through. Just bear with me. Just 1 second. I'm just trying to adjust something here. Right. Please bear with me. Right. Do not lose hope. Do not lose hope at all. A lot of our people, they have been driven to the brink. Yesterday, one of my fans called me, and I look at the quotation that was given to this young lady. I'm not going to mention the country where the lady came from. I was shaking my head. Please do not get yourself. That's the reason why this channel. Ask questions. You don't have to ask me. Ask people who have been down that route, who have built houses, who have done what you have not done. Do not fall victim of this. I don't want to use a negative word. We are in the open here. It's a live transmission. They are bullocks. They just overestimate materials. Now let me go back to what my estimate. Now you have a land and you want to build a house. Your mind is you want to build it from scratch. There's nothing wrong with that. The 2-bedroom flats I'm talking about, you need about 700 blocks for the foundation, even less. The foundation of these 3 coaches, you probably need, you need 500 blocks, not 700 blocks. 500 blocks, we do 4 coaches for your foundation. Yes, 700 blocks at most. 700 blocks, the foundation is done, the German floor is done. Now from the German floor to the lintel and the level, before you do the roof, you need 2,000 blocks. No matter how big the size of that bedrooms, you only need 2,000 blocks. And every 60 blocks is for 1 bag of cement. 1 bag of cement will cost you, you only need 1 bag, sorry, every 60 bags you need 1 bag of cement. So for 2,000 blocks, let's say 2,100 blocks, please note, if you are noting it down, this is very useful. Do not let anybody rob you. Do not let any contractor make money off you, make fortune out of you, steal your joy, all the hard works that you put together in that country where you are. They don't know how you go out, how you come in. They don't know how you get your job. They don't know what kind of pain that you do at work. They don't know what kind of eye service you do to retain the job that you are doing there. Nobody pays you when you are out of job. Nobody helps you. Nobody send money to you. Nobody want money back home. But right now, when you now got the money, don't let these idiots to steal your job. Please take note of that. We're doing the calculation now. Get your pen ready and let's do the quick calculation. Right, 2,000 blocks, 2,100 blocks, 9 inches. We're talking of 9 inches here. 9 inches hollow blocks. 9 inches hollow blocks. Do not, if you're just about to start your project, please take note of these. To those of you that are just coming, any information that you need to give us, something is wrong with Google tonight, and any of your question might not be able to come through because I have struggled all afternoon. There has been a worldwide problem with Google today, so we couldn't do live show. So because I promised that I've got to do a live show every Sunday, that's why I stayed almost late like this for you to get this. Please take your pencil out before you embark on your project. Do analysis. The analysis that will make your contractor know that you know what you are doing. They cannot just be asking you to bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that. It is tough to raise money. It is tough to put money together. It is tough to, after paying all the bills, after doing all the necessary things, feeding the family, putting money down, putting petrol in your car, doing your insurance, putting your car insurance, doing your life insurance, building insurance, content insurance, and then you want to build a house, and somebody who's sitting down on the money has half of the money of the materials goes into their pocket. Half of the money of the material they quote for you goes into their pocket. Half of the money of the material they said they want to use, they use it to do their party. They use it to build their own house. They use it to feed their girlfriend. So why would you let them do that? All right, let's quickly do that calculation now. 2,100 blocks. 2,100 blocks. Now, for, like I said, every 60 blocks, do not let them mess you up. 60 blocks is 1 bag of Dangote cement. All the cements are of the same sizes. Dangote, then do not let them use technical words, technical terms to blindfold you because you don't know it. And if they use it, go on Google and search the meaning of that technical terms. All right, we're still on the 2-bedroom bungalow. Here with me, 2,100 blocks divided by 60. You need 35 bags. 35 bags of cement. 35 bags of cement. All right, 35 bags of cement. Okay, you need 35 bags of cement. Please take note of that. 60 blocks of 9 inches blocks. If you're going to do 2,000 blocks to do your 2-bedroom flat, you only need 35 bags of cement. And if we go by the current price of today, all of you that are watching me today, please make comments. Please, I hope your day has been fantastic wherever part of the globe that you are. We are all hustlers. No hustlers must not swindle any hustler. We're not going to allow them to bring us down. They want to frustrate. Bad news, bad stories is coming all the way from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Togo, from South Africa, from Kenya, from Ethiopia. All of you that have traveled far and near, far and wide, from all over Africa, it is not their fault for you to be ahead of them, to be in wherever part of the globe, in UK, in Europe, in US, in Canada, in Australia, in Japan, in Indonesia, in Dubai, in China. God has made you to be there, and being there, they cannot bring you down. You are always going to be above. You are a hustler, and you always be above. So do not let them mess you up. Take your calculation. When your contractor say, "Oh, I need this," okay, right? How many blocks would you need? Right. So that 35 bags of Dangote cement, let's assume it is 2,550 naira. All right. I don't know if this is the southern part of Nigeria prices. Okay, times 2,550. That is 89,000 naira. 89,000 naira for 35 bags of cement. Let them not tell you cock and bull story. For 2,000 blocks, after the foundation has been capped by German floor, to build a 2-bedroom, sorry, I think it's going down. To build a 2-bedroom flat that has 3 toilets, 3 bathroom. Each room has ensuite, has toilet and bathroom, and there's a visitor's toilet and bathroom as well. You only need 35 bags of cement. 35 bags of cement at the rate of 2,550 will give you 89,250. All right, and that is 9 inches. If you are to do 6 inches blocks, because you are going to rent that house out, you don't need to kill yourself. 6 inches blocks, you will do 70 blocks. You see, because the size of the block, the width that we're going to put cement, sharp sand and cement, we will not take as much sand and cement that 9 inches blocks will do. Please, if you have information, please bring it on. Let us share it. We have had too much of heartaches from our young ladies that want to make sure they want to go to Nigeria, they want to go to Africa and invest. They don't want to borrow money from bank. They want to use their sweat to do this. But yet, these idiot contractors are frustrating them. We don't want to hear frustration story anymore. I've given you the story of the Italian fan who has built a fantastic house. The man is doing very well because he listened. Now, when you're hearing information like this, you need to ask questions. You need to hold on. If you're just about to start your project this week, next month, don't rush. Please, do not rush. You know how what it has taken you to put that money together. You don't need to rush. So 2-bedroom flat, ensuite, 35 bags of cement, 2,000 blocks. For up till after lintel, you need 2 coaches. I would recommend 3 coaches. It's 2 coaches blocks. Then you do your roof. Right. Let's go to the bear with me. We go to the now German floor. That's another one which I had past couple of days. A lot of people have been having misconception sorry about this German floor of a thing. If you are building a bungalow, you don't actually necessarily need to do a very strong and thick German floor. This is all waste of money. If you are building a bungalow or you're building a story building, all you need is you can save money by not doing a German floor. You can do damp proof. I don't have the video. Well, if you go and watch some of my videos, some of the videos I have, some of my past video which I have already, you can go and check it. Now, if you are going to build a bungalow, you do not need to kill yourself. If the ground is a solid ground and not a solid ground, a dry land. If it is a dry land, because most of the people that are falling victim of this are women, because they don't know the technical terms, the technical words for use. They just come with one. These contractors just come. They are milking our guys who have worked hard who have worked hard abroad. So they overestimate materials. If I tell you that it is only 60 blocks, 69 inches blocks is one bag of cement, then 76 inches block is one bag of Dangote or Elephant or the other one that they said is good for decking. That's all you need. Okay? So when you do the foundation, right? If it is a dry land, you need from the blinding damp proof up to damp proof is 4 coaches of blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 coaches of from the foundation to the level of your damp DPC. Alright, you need 4 coaches. If it is a sloping ground, of course, your contractor will tell you that you want to get the level to the front of the house. Alright, so when you finish doing this, if it is a dry land, what you need to do is to save money, because if you go into details of the German floor, the cost of a German floor is the cost of a decking. The cost of a German floor is the cost of a decking. Right, bear with me. There's a question here. Just 1 minute. I've not seen. Right, I cannot see the message. There's a problem with YouTube. The message came in, but I can't see it. I can't answer it. I cannot answer the message. I can't see. Now, let me just give you my WhatsApp number. You can message me, because there's a problem with YouTube at the moment. I'm going to type my WhatsApp number on this scroll, so towards the end you might be able to message me. Bear with me. WhatsApp number. Just so bear with me. Right, that is there. You should be able to get it, because YouTube is not letting any message come through at the moment. It was a big task. It was a big trouble, a big problem to even be able to come up with a live show today. All over the world, we have a massive outage by Google. If you Google it up, you'll see that there has been a big problem for people to come online or to even go and do a live show. So back to what we were saying. The foundation, if it is a dry land you're doing bungalow, you can do a 3 inches thick German floor. Okay, 3 inches German floor. What you have to do this for, the reason why you have to do this is to prevent water, and this has to be a lot of cement added to it to prevent water from penetrating from the bottom of the foundation to prevent dam. Because if you look at the wall, where the bottom of the wall or top of after the foundation has been done, if you look at after the top from the blinding, bear with me. I don't have the video to show you about this tonight. Unfortunately, it's been a struggle to get some of the images across. It's not easy. Okay, right. So once the foundation has been done, because we're still on, the reason why we're doing this foundation, because we have so many bad stories this week, and it breaks my heart when I hear this. How did you get yourself into this? I've heard somebody asking for a total amount of 185 bags of cement to build a 2 flats. How come? How on earth? Why would you use that? Why would you do that? These are bullocks contractors. These are charlatans. They don't know anything. They know what they are doing, but they're just out there to kill our people, to kill and to make them to be sad. Now when you hear stories like this, they will discourage. Right, got something coming in. Right, sorry about that. Right, when you hear story, they're driving people away with their obnoxious, cutthroat demand for construction. They're driving people mad, and people are falling victim because they show them videos. Yeah, anybody can show you video, but they're not. Are they doing the right thing? Are they doing what they say they're supposed to do? 185 bags. We build 8 flats of 8 flats. 185 bags. That is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. 185 bags. Do you know how much 185 bags of cement is? That is incredible. Unbelievable. Bear with me. 185 bags times 2,550. Cement alone is going to cost 471,000. Oh my God. Where do they think we are getting the money from? Somebody is asking, one contractor is asking for 481,750 to build 4 flats. Oh my God, oh my God. They are ripping our people off, and this is what we are trying to prevent. I'm just telling you what you need to do. Back to the foundation one. So the foundation that you are doing for a bungalow, for a dry land, you don't need serious German floor. You actually don't need German floor. Don't get me wrong. If you want your house to last for a very long time, don't forget that you're going to put tiles in the final analysis. Before the house is completed, you are going to tile the house. You don't need a German floor. However, if the contractor insists, and they insist and insist and insist and insist, right? So somebody's just got a distraction, and I don't want that. Bear with me. Right, you do not need. Bear with me. There's so much coming in from my phone. Right, all the messages that you want to send it through my WhatsApp. I can't get anything. There's a problem with Google, so they're preventing calls from coming. Even I can't see the names of those people who are online. So the foundation, you do not need a German floor. Okay, you can build the house, because when you finish the house and you do your roof for a dry land, the roof has been done, the roof is completely, the house is covered. What you need to do to tell your contractor is bear with me, it's another distraction here. So what you need to do is to do the flooring room by room. And also, if you do, there are some places in the Yoruba side land, in the south, where the Omonile, when you want to do a German floor, after you do your foundation, and don't forget that when you do the foundation, they want to ask for money. The Omonile comes, they want to ask for money. When you want to do German floor, they will ask for money. When you want to do your roof, they will ask for money. Now, what I do in the case of one of the clients, because they were asking for money at every stage of the building, every stage of the contractor, they were asking for money. What I did was, after we finished the foundation, we did the level. We put the filling, we cap the foundation, we cap it up, we tell the malams to ram it, we use waka plate, we ram it. After ramming it, the foundation has been capped. We capped it. When we capped it, the Omonile was while waiting for excuse me. Right, please, your questions and answers will not come through. Google is having problems today. So sorry about that, it's a bit of distraction. Now, when the Omonile came, the strategy, if you have problem with Omonile, they come for foundation, they charge. When you buy the land, they ask for money. When you start the foundation, they ask for money. When you get to the foundation, when you finish foundation, you want to do German floor, and the money they are asking is minimum around 50k every stage. So I told my client, I said, don't worry, I'm going to beat them. We finished the foundation, we did the 4 coaches of blocks, and then we now put filling to fill the foundation to the level. We leveled it up to the stage of where we can do a German floor. So we didn't do German floor to prevent us from paying additional 50,000 for the Omonile. So what I was trying to do was I'm avoiding additional money to pay to Omonile. So we started building the house. We started setting the block. You can set the block, set the up to window level 9 inches. Now the window side we use 6 inches blocks. We started from, let me be honest with you, do not let any contractor mess you up. From the level that the German floor is supposed to be, I didn't do the German floor, we didn't do the German floor, it's 10 coaches of blocks. 10 coaches, listen to me, 10 coaches, unless you want your house to be as high as heaven. You need 10 coaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 10 or 11. So you build to get it to the top. So when we now finish the house, we put after the lintel, we finish the lintel. After the lintel, I put 3 coaches, or we put 3 coaches of blocks on top of the lintel. The next day the lintel is dry. So we didn't remove the wood. We started putting the blocks. So after that, then you do the roof. whether Gerald roof, whether aluminium long span, okay, whether it is Gerald roof, whether it's aluminium long span, please subscribe and share this video. Whether it's Gerald roof or aluminium long span, after that one is covered, that there's no rain coming into the house anymore, then the contractor will now start doing the flooring from room to room, one room after the other. Of course, here you have, before you lay the first block, after the foundation has been done, you can put concrete, granite, sharp sand and granite, and pour it into all the holes of the 4 inches blocks. That has really solidified and prevented water from penetrating from the foundation to the top, because you have mixed sharp sand and granite and pour it into all the holes that should have been covered by German floor. So when you do that, before they now start laying the blocks, obviously they do that before they lay the block. They lay the block to the and you do the roof. So now your contractor will now go for master bedroom. They do the flooring. The flooring could be about 4 inches thick. The flooring that you have saved 50k from the Omonile, I know that doesn't happen in the East. 4 inches. 4 inches of hard mixed concrete and sharp sand from the floor that you have covered with filling. You cover it and you start doing from one room. You do the room 1, the bedroom 2, and then the living room. From living room to the balcony, from the balcony to the kitchen, from the kitchen to the toilet. Then they are of the same level. You do not need German floor. That saves you money. But don't forget that even along the line, you will still need to do another cap of tiles. Your tiles is 10 millimeter thick. So when you do the flooring and you want to do the wiring of the house, don't forget that you're still going to cover the flooring you have done with another layer of sharp sand where the tiles is going to sit on. So tell me how water is going to penetrate from the floor under the foundation to inside your tiles. Okay, there is no way. So you saved money. That is, I'm talking of a bungalow. You saved yourself money for German floor. However, if it is a land that has water, yes, with all pleasure, I will recommend you to do a German floor. But not only German floor. Before your German floor, you have to do 5 to 6 mm iron rod that your welder your contractor will recommend to lay on top of the earth filling that you have used to cap the foundation. And then once they put that on, they will now do damp-proof membrane, black damp-proof membrane, to prevent damp and humidity from coming from the foundation. That is, if the land is swamped or waterlogged. Okay, so it will prevent. And then because you're doing a high story building, that is absolutely necessary. So let me recap once again. 9 inches blocks, 60 blocks makes one. The mix sharp sand with 1 bag of cement is for 60 blocks of 9 inches and 70 blocks of 6 inches sharp sand and 70 blocks of 6 inches. Let's take note of this figure down. 9 blocks, 60 blocks of 9 inches constitute 1 bag of cement 2,550 as of today price. Go to ganjua.com. I haven't updated for a couple of days, but you can have an idea of what prices of things are. So far so good. When your contractors is quoting you, as I told you that the bungalow is 2,000 blocks after the foundation has been done. You only need 2,000 blocks. 2,000 blocks of 200 naira. So let's assume the blocks is 200 naira. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. You do the statistics together. 2,000 times 200. 400,000 naira will take you to build your 2-bedroom flats, 3 toilets, 3 bathroom to the roofing level. You spend 400,000 on blocks, 86,000 naira on cement. Let's get I even put extra 100 in case the blocks cracks a bit. Okay, 2,100 will give me, divided by 60 blocks, 35 bags. Okay, times 35 bags times 2,500. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. 35 bags times 2,550. 89,000. That is the cost of the cement that will make you to build a 2-bedroom flat to roofing level, plus the blocks, 400,000 naira. Oh, sugar. 35 times 25 plus 400,000. 489,250 is the blocks that will take you after the foundation to the roofing level. Okay, stay with me. I'm going to give you more analysis of that. Okay, bear with me. 489,250. You will need you will not finish it if you buy 20 tons of sharp sand. 20 tons of sharp sand, or that, let's just put it 20 tons of sharp sand. Should be able to finish. No, let's put it this way. 30 tons of sharp sand. You need average of that. About 20 tons is 55,000 naira. Alright? You need 2 of that. See how the analysis that I'm giving you, 489,200 as the blocks plus the cement. So your sharp sand that you need for that bungalow will be, let's put it this way, let's buy 40 tons, which is 100,000. Let's hypothetically put it 100,000 plus 100,000 naira, 589,250. Okay, that's your sharp sand. You need your granite. Okay, 3/4 granite. Okay, you need your 3/4 granite. I'm just giving you a rough idea of what you can use to complete a 2-bedroom flat. So 3/4 granite, 30 tons, which you're not gonna finish it. You will not finish the sharp sand because they can be telling you, oh, we finished the sharp sand, we need another lorry, we need another. No, don't listen to them. Ask people like us, we will tell you. So granite, 30 tons, 130,000 naira. Okay, you will not finish it. It's just going to be there for you to do the lintel and the rest of it, right? Plus 130. 719,000 naira. Okay, 719,000 naira. You have bought your sharp sand, you have bought your granite, you bought your sharps as your cement 35 bags, you bought your 2,000 blocks, and you just pay for your labor. Now, from the foundation to the setting of blocks to the lintel level, to do the lintel, you probably give them 150,000 naira. Okay, so bear with me. Plus 150,000 naira. 869,000. Now am I right? 869,250 naira will take you to the roofing level. Okay, maybe your welder, the carpenter, the welder that will do the woodwork for the bricks, or the woodwork for the lintel, and the welder, maybe the welder, let's be the carpenter buying the wood, right? 30,000 naira. Okay, they don't have to buy new wood. They don't know how to scavenge for the wood for all the previous projects they have, that they kept the wood away. They don't have to buy brand new wood. Listen to me, you are cutting costs. You are hustlers. Well, hustlers need to think fast and tell them, be on top of it, control them. They don't have to control you. They don't have to dictate to you. You dictate to them, because you're the one putting the money down. Yes, right? So you give them, let's say the carpenter gets 30,000 naira. Bear with me. The welder plus 30,000 naira. Oh no, the carpenter. 8,889. So that is for the carpenter and the welder. The service of the welder, if you use, let's assume the lintel and the pillars that they are going to, because the iron rod is expensive. Let's budget for the lintel. Lintel will cost, iron rod and everything. Let's put 150,000 naira. All right, plus 150. You just spend 1 million naira to get your house to the lintel, to the foundation, from the foundation to the roof, before the cost of the roof. But this simple rough estimate which we did, a lot of the contractors have been doing, they have been robbing people, they have been over budgeting, overestimating price materials. What they do, they will tell you that simple analysis that we did. They will say you need 100 bags, whereas you need just 35 bags. So you can imagine, when they said you need 100 bags, they put the price of 65 bags in their pocket. Okay, I've got 7 minutes more. I'm getting tired now. Okay, maybe we'll continue this next Sunday. Bear with me. 65 bags times 2,550. 165,000 naira from the material of cement alone. They've pocketed this. Just on cement. Just on cement alone. They've pocketed this. Can you imagine, before they even ask for their workmanship, they've pocketed this. So why would you, do you know how much blocks this will get you? So they pocketed this. That is just, that's the short way they are making their money. All right. So I'm not going to stay very long. I've done almost an hour. I'm coming again next week Sunday If I have anything during the week, I will let you know. Right, but you and I are hustlers. You and I have done a lot of things that we shouldn't do. Yes. Well, if everybody starts sharing what they have gone through to get to where they are, how they get their visa, how they get their papers, how they get their permanent stay residency, who cares how they got it? It's been destined, they've been destined to be in that country, and you need to let the resources that you are getting from that country to work for you, not them back home in Nigeria or Africa or anywhere in Africa to dictate to you and tell you cock and bull story of how you are going to, how you should spend your money. You should tell them, this is how I want to spend my money, not them dictating to you how you should spend your money. Because when they begin to give you fictitious quotations, fictitious over budgeting, overpricing, overestimating of the materials that you don't need to start to build the house, you can look and say, well, but this man, they advise us to come and invest at home. Why is it so hard? Yes, they will make it very hard. They will make something very simple, something that is simple to be very hard, because you don't have the knowledge, because you don't know the tricks of the trade, because you've never been there. And then you could be there for 1 minute and then run back, and then what is going to happen to you? So I want to tell you here that this is a channel that will not allow you to be swindled, to be overpriced, will not allow you to extort money from you, will not allow you will not allow them to rip you off. They rip people off. One of the things that they do, they will do the job, but half of the money goes to their pocket. This is what we are trying to prevent. This is what we do not want to let happen to our fellow hustlers who have traveled far and wide, who have traveled thousands of miles, who have traveled to that country, to Indonesia. I know how far Japan is. I know how far Indonesia is. I know how far Malaysia is. I know how far Japan is. I know how far Dubai is. I know how far Australia, Canada, USA, and Europe. It's not how long, but how well. You wouldn't have done those hard work in the winter, in the difficult times. Some of us, we work 2 jobs. Some of us, we don't buy clothes. Some of us, it is so difficult after paying the bills, paying this, paying that, to run to make the life worthwhile. We don't have anything left. Some of us, we battle with the expenses of living in those countries, and then when we now try to make an effort, that we look back and say, see what I've done. I have not done anything. They say we should go. And then when you don't want to take a step, you take 1 step forward. These idiots contractors makes you take 2 steps backward. 1 step forward, 3 steps backward. That is not an achievement. That is not a success. That is not somebody that has that energy, that boldness to leave the shores of Africa, to leave the shores of Nigeria, to leave the shores of Ghana, Kenya, Togo, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Congo, name it. Africa is rich. That is not somebody who has that boldness, that determination in your eyes that makes you to travel to that country, and you got there and you work hard. You did what you shouldn't do to get your papers. You got your papers. They didn't see the difficulties that you went through. They didn't see the toughness. Some of the way they've abused you. Some of the things you take, you have to go. Some of the things you have to go through to get that job. Some of the CV you send. So many times you've done the interview, you don't get the job. They didn't see what some nights that you have to cry and say, God, why have I found myself in this situation? Why am I here? They didn't see all this. But when you now go through all these tough times, you got the money, you're saying, let me just try and build something. Let me just try. And I've been listening. Let me just buy something. And then they now start frustrating you. It's not going to happen. We won't let it happen. We've come a long way. You and I, all of us have come a long way in those countries of the countries where we are. Nobody cares how you got, you made it. These hoodlums don't want to care. But I don't care how you made it. I don't want to know the story of how you got your papers. But the good thing is that you got your papers now. You're stable. You're calm. You're getting the money in. You're doing the work. But you don't want them to remind you the stuff. Now you need to remind yourself. I say, well, look, I am not going back to those old days when things are tough. Now I've got the money. I want to go and invest back in the country. I want to make sure. But before you take this step, ask questions. Ask people like us questions. Ask questions. Do a research. Put your figures together. Don't just throw that money. It's not easy. Some of us have gone through thick and thin. So don't throw that money away just like that. Ask questions. Do a research. Check online. Compare notes. Ask people who have been there in that route. Look about the Italian guy. He's done very well. What I want to be hearing, the success story that I'm hearing. Don't get me wrong. In as much as we hear bad stories, we're hearing good stories. And we can guide you so that you don't fall victim of these ramshackle contractors who don't know what they are doing. Some of them just had one experience of building construction that is not approved. Building constructions that is not approved, and then they become overnight Messiah contractors. He's your uncle, he's your brother. He's gone there to collude behind you and overestimate materials, overprice materials, so that half of the money can go into their pocket. We will not let that happen. You've come a long way. You will not get into trouble. You will get it. You will buy it. You will build it. You will live in it. That's what our Bible that we're reading tells us. You will build a house. You will live in it. So those hoodlums will not frustrate you. So now, before I round up, let me ask some of us here who are abroad, some of us who are in Malaysia, some of us who are in Singapore, some of us who came all the way from Nigeria, Africa, all those countries, Uganda, Ethiopia, Kenya, Cameroon, all the East African boys that are all over abroad. Yes, what have you done? June. Today is 2nd of June. What have you done? Have you evaluated? Have you done anything mind-boggling, mind-probing? Have you evaluated? Have you done anything? Have you asked questions around? Have you tried to ask? Have you tried to ask how you can get one of these plans? How you can combine community effort, combine effort? Some people come together, they do money contribution. You know what is called a susu? You know what is called a job? Let your mind begin to walk and begin to say, how can I raise this money? Some of us we live an expensive life. We don't need it. Some of us have been there. It's a time that you have to make a decision. I am not going to go to party anymore. I've got 6 months to end the year. I've got 6 months in this year to make a quick, quality and strong, viable, positive decision. 6 months have gone. What have I done? We've been listening. We've been watching. We've been checking. We've been comparing. I still have not taken a step. You need to take a step. A bold step. A bold step for that matter. You need to, by this time, next month, by this time, in July, by this time, in August, by this time, in September, by this time, in October, by this time, in November, by this time, December, I want to hear that I have heard this gentleman's channel. I have listened to his channel. It is a mind-boggling channel. He has mobilized, he has moved me, he has pushed me, he has made me to be what I am. That's the story, that's the great story I want to be hearing. I want to be hearing that I have bought my land. I want to be hearing that I've started my foundation, I want to be hearing, how much do they sell this land? I want to be hearing, how much can I do my roof? I want to be hearing, how much can you get me a painter? I want to be hearing, can you get me a plumber? I want to be hearing, can you get me an electrician? How? I just got a text as a distraction. I want to be hearing that. How much can I do my sinking sockaway? How much can I do the German floor? How much can I do the tank, the overhead tank? How much can I do my borehole? That is the story I want to be hearing. So I want to be hearing stories of people trying to say, yes, I've had enough of the terrain where I am. The terrain where you are is not for you forever. The countries that you are supposed to pass through you. You pass through it, and at the same time, you want the country to pass through you. And you want to take the resources of the land, the resources of that country, the resources you have labored in the past. It is now time to mobilize and use the resources for your favor and take it back to Africa, back to Nigeria, back to Kenya, back to Uganda, back to Ethiopia, back to anywhere in Africa, and begin to let it generate money for you. From time immemorial, there's been landlord, there's time immemorial, there's been tenant. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be a tenant, or you want me to be a landlord? You have helped auntie, you have helped uncle, you have helped. Oh, thank you very much, my brother. Now you have helped this. You have, thank you, Taye. I just saw your text coming in. There's a problem with YouTube, so I can't get any text from anybody. You've helped uncle, you've helped brothers, you help sister. You, whenever they need money, they want money contribution, you're always there. You put the money down. You have been a very generous person in the family, but yet you don't have anything to show for it. You go home, you have to live with people, you have to stay in an hotel. Enough is enough. You now start letting to be helped. You need to work for yourself. You need to start doing something for yourself. Let something, sometimes it doesn't matter. You don't have to buy. I've said it here, you can buy half plot. And please, let me tell you something. When you are planning to buy land, please, to save yourself for the heartache, and if you want to build it immediately, don't buy land in Lagos State at the moment. It is so expensive, it is so draining, it is too much paperwork that will frustrate whoever is coming from abroad. Don't forget, we work by time. We want, once we pay something, for the land, we want to start construction immediately. That is not the case with Lagos State at the moment. So those of you who are thinking of buying land in Ireland, please think twice, because in the end, you might put the money down, buy the land, takes you about 2-3 years to get a go ahead to start building the house. All right. So and also last week, I think I brought on this show, some of us there are some cheap land now in Ogun State. The state government has acquired some places that the petroleum pipeline NPC is going to pass through. So the people who own the land, they are now rushing to sell them quickly. They are selling it because they've already got the information that the land is not going to, the government has acquired it, and they are going to work on it, and nobody's going to have it anymore. Even those people who have built houses on the place, they've given them time, they've given them ultimatum to get it to park out of the place, because they're going to demolish the place. So when you are buying a land, please investigate. Send people to that local government to find out for you whether it's a government acquired land. Otherwise, you throw your money away. We don't want to be hearing that information that you pay for this land and you never start, you cannot build anything. So Lagos State, don't avoid buying land in Lagos at the moment. If you are the type that wants to start your project immediately, avoid going to buy land in Lagos. Avoid the land in Lagos. You will have to go through all those paperwork. There is a town planning approval. There is what's it called? There is destructive proof, or I can't remember the terms, that you have to, all the papers, something destructive proof. You have to get the soil test. You have to get the town plan. When you're doing your building plan, If it is not done by the architect, Lagos State architects, they will be sending your plan back and front that it does not meet the requirement of the state. So by going back, do you have the time to be going back and front? Do you have the time? You that you are abroad, you just want something to start work for you. You don't have the. You and I don't have time. We work with target that is not existing in Lagos State. So think of another state. Also, I remember something now, but maybe I'm going to remember later. The approval, there's so much approval that you have to be content with to buy, to do something in Lagos. The land in Ogun State, you need, if you're going to buy in Ogun State, you need to inquire whether it is government approved land, whether it is approved, whether it is not approved, whether it is government acquired land. Okay, so to recap, also we mentioned about the quantity of blocks, the 9 inches blocks that we need 1 bag of cement to set 60 bags of 9 inches blocks, and we need 70 blocks of 6 inches for 1 bag of cement. Now if you're going to do a decking, I'll give you the analysis of the decking one next week. I'm going to tell you how many tons of iron rod. And also, sorry, let me bring something to you here. The size of the lorries of any size, the size, there are 3 sizes of lorry. How many of us know the old Bedford? That Bedford is called 10 tons. The old Bedford, old Bedford size, that the tipper we call tipper is 10 tons. That is a small tipper. Now that is 6 tires. Now the 20-ton tires are 12 tires. Okay, 8 at the back and 2 in the front. So when they're talking about 20 tons, they are 12 tires. You need to ask them questions. You need to probe them and say, you are telling me you're going to buy 20 tons lorry. You're going to buy 20 ton lorries. How many tires is the 20 ton? Not only asking them, ask one of your people that are representing you to go and stay at the site to find out whether the lorry that is bringing the materials down is 12 tires or is 8 tires. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you're going to use to checkmate if your contractors, I mean, even with all this, they will still make money off you, but it will be minimal. They will not just be throwing everything at you just because you don't understand technical terms of how building construction is done in Nigeria. Okay, I am going to stop here. Please, if you need to text me, my WhatsApp number is there. We need to, let me be honest with you, home is good. Home is home. Sorry, my computer is playing up. Home is home. Remember that you came from somewhere. You cannot remain abroad forever. Economy of the country you are can change in a minute. The only thing that cannot change is the resources which you take from that country. What you did with that resources, what you did with the resources of that country is what is the legacy which you will say. You will look back and say, thank God I have done this. It is the legacy that you will always leave for your children, for your family, is what you've done with the resources of that country, which is the money, the resources, the items which you made with the resources of your sweat. I am going to leave you with that. Come to think of it, if your economy turns, how many of us have known what happened to Venezuela? Venezuela economy has turned something else. God forbid your economy of that country where you are is like that. So you have to be thinking of your plan B. You're not saying bad things going to happen to you, but you and I have the resilience you and I are intelligent, you and I are hardworking, you and I are resourceful. If you are not, with all these 4 or 5 qualities that you have carried with you, is all deposited in you, is make your personality. Because if you don't have all this, you wouldn't have been able to survive the country where you are. That resilience and resourcefulness and your toughness is the one that is carrying you through in the country of the place where you are. So it doesn't matter how long you stayed in that country. The fact remains, you want to use the resources that you gain from that country to work for you. And that is when you build a house or you have a property in Nigeria, you have a peace that your bank, no mortgage company can take that away from you. That is your gain from the country where you came from, where you're working from now. So I'm going to leave you with that. What sort of legacy do you want to leave for your children? You want to be that one that keep helping others, that keep helping everybody, that keep doling money to people, that keep living an expensive life, that keep buying the latest of things, but you have nothing to show for it in the end. So think about that. Think about what you have done right from January to June. We're just halfway through the year. It is not too late. You can start dropping those things that are wasting your money. Maybe you smoke too much, maybe you drink too much, maybe you party too much, maybe you help families at home too much, maybe you're sending money abroad that makes no difference to your life. Maybe you now start saying, enough is enough now. I need to now start channeling those resources to help my family, to help myself and help my family. So until I see you again, you hustlers, keep doing what you know how to do. You are resilient, you are tough, you are intelligent, you are hardworking, you are very resourceful. Remember, the 3 Africans that are like you, the same toughness that is in you, the same resilience that is in you are in them. The 3 Africans in UK is from Senegal. They're playing their football. Aubameyang is from Gabon. He got 22 goals. He got one of the leading highest scorer. Sadio Mane is from Senegal. And Mohamed Salah is from Egypt. Those 3 amigos, 3 Africans that have the same resilience that you have. They came all the way from their countries and they have taken the Premiership by storm. Has to tell you that the same faculties, the same factors, the same qualities are in you. So you might not be playing football. No, look at the country, United Kingdom, both Wales and Ireland combined together is 60 million. But those 60 million, 3 African players got the highest goal scorer, which has never happened. So you want to get your best out of that country and make the best out of it and start investing. Start looking at what you can do between now and December. I want to be hearing good news, good report, great things, great success, good achievement from you guys. Okay? Until I speak to you again, merci beaucoup to all my fans. Merci, merci, merci. Thank you. Resilient people, hardworking, resourceful, intelligent, resilient. Thank you very much. I am going to draw the curtain here today. Until we meet again, you keep doing what you know how to do so you can leave a very good legacy for your family and yourself. Thank you very much. Merci and God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. You are wonderful. You are most fantastic. Most resourceful. Right. Please continue to share this good report. This is a channel that lifts people up. Channel and makes people get the best out of themselves. Channel that raise people, turn difficult situation around through the word that we need. This is the kind of work we need to start the way. Alright, until I see you next Sunday, I've got any other information. Don't let those contractors, those bullocks to rip you off. Alright, God bless you. Merci, merci, thank you, thank you.